Hello there everybody, so Butter Knight 2AK Nightmare, welcome back to Umineko. In the last episode we had ourselves a bit of a moment where we had a bit of a concert with Jessica. Then Cannon destroyed the brooch, and I'm guessing now we're finally going to go into the beginning of the family conference, which means, which means pretty much shit's gonna go down. So let's just jump right back in. Also, I took note that, the audio continuously, fluctuates a little bit. But, we'll just see. I'm gonna try not to mess with it. I mean, good news is we at least have the text box, so we're just gonna see how this goes. And if there are times where I just really want to hear the voices or anything, then I'll turn up the volume of the voices and adjust it periodically. If nothing else, and we're reduced to the point where we're going to have to continuously just adjust the audio, we may as well just leave it how it is and just try to get used to it, if that's okay with everybody else. Alright. They had eaten breakfast at a coffee shop in the station building. By chance, the inside of the shop had been decorated with Halloween colors, since it was October, which ironically, right now it is October. It seemed that Maria had been awfully pleased with that. And since then, she had kept on making a fuss inside the train about wanting to have a Halloween festival without caring that she was attracting the attention of others. Halloween is popular in Europe and America, but people aren't familiar with it at all in Japan. Wait, really? The shopping district was colorfully decorated with orange pumpkins. But the costume parades of children demanding sweets and saying, "Trick or treat," were nowhere in sight. Well, obviously she would want to look like a witch. I'm not sure I don't know how to react to this, new portrait of this version of Maria. I mean, it's definitely different compared to the other one, which the eyes were bulbously huge, I think. And you could obviously see oh my gosh, you can just barely see it. I think you can just barely see, a little bit of a fang in her mouth on her left, but our right.
親族会議は遊びじゃないのよ。おじいさまにお会いするんだから、ちゃんとしたお洋服じゃないとダメ。
I'm still undecided about which I like better, this Rosa artwork or the previous one. While it wasn't completely full inside the train, it was really packed, with almost all of the seats occupied by passengers. Among them, Maria was making a fuss, stomping her feet on the seat while Rosa scolded at her. Since earlier, Rosa had warned her many times to lower her voice, but Maria hadn't obeyed her at all. Well, I mean, of course she didn't. Once Maria gets this way, no matter how much you try to explain the situation or calm her, she doesn't listen. Before, Rosa used to pamper Maria and give in to her at times like this. But that had probably been a bad thing. When young Maria had complained noisily, her mother had given in, wrongly assuming that Maria had listened to what she had said. Rosa had realized that error with the help of an educational book, and since then she had turned the part of her heart that wanted to pamper her beloved daughter into a demon. But Rosa managed to get less and less of a mutual understanding with Maria, and started to be discouraged by her own powerlessness, little by little. There's that familiar oohing.
あなたにあげるお菓子はありません。さっき朝ごはんを食べたでしょ。お菓子をくれなきゃいたずらしちゃう。
Maria, calm down.
お菓子をくれなきゃいたずらしちゃう。
Now I really feel bad for Rosa. A stout old woman who was sitting nearby as Maria stomped her feet, picked a candy out of her handbag and gave it to Maria.
お菓子もらえた。お菓子もらえた。
Where'd the text box go? It just randomly disappeared. There we go.
見てみパーマ。ハッピーハロウィーン。こらマリア、勝手に人からお菓子をもらっちゃダメでしょ。返しなさい。いいんですよ。元気なお嬢さんです。おいくつです？
Maybe there was no malice in those words from the old woman, but it seemed that Rosa had taken that in an extremely humiliating way.
マリア、知らない人からお菓子をもらっちゃいけないっていつも言ってるでしょ。おお、 これはマリアがもらったの。話しなさい。ママの言うことを聞けっていつも言ってるでしょ。
Ugh, God.
やだ、マリアの
Is Rosa hitting her with those sound effects? Oh.
その言うのをやめなさいって言ってるでしょ。
This is like extremely awkward. Like, honestly, I wouldn't. I've seen parents with their kids like this in public, and well, maybe not like this, not as well severe, I guess. I never know how to react in, you know, such a situation. Yep. Rosa reflexively hit Maria violently on her cheek. In a flash, Maria started crying loudly. Rosa immediately took the candy from Maria's hand and pushed it back towards the dumbfounded old woman sitting next to them.
うちの子に勝手にお菓子を与えないでください。
Good Lord, Rosa, calm down.
ごめんなさい。
Now I'm feeling bad. Rosa, just calm down. Breathing heavily, Rosa once again held the candy out to the old woman. After the old woman grew bewildered about what she would say, perhaps she understood that what she had done may have caused trouble to parent and child, and she accepted the candy back, apologizing. Okay. Then, Rosa finally took notice of her surroundings. Her daughter's clothes were all messed up. She was crying and shouting with her nose dripping, and there were many dumbfounded passengers watching them. Except for the sound of the train running, the interior was completely silent. Fortunately, that pitiful silence didn't last more than a short while. However, it was followed by an even more painful atmosphere as everyone whispered. Maria shouted, cried, kicked and stomped her feet as usual, paying no heed to the people sitting around her. I can never understand how kids basically do that. But then again, they're young, and would it be lacking common sense, or they just lack self-control? Impulsively, Rosa tried to slap her again, but she noticed the cold eyes of the people in the train and couldn't do that anymore. When the train stopped, Rosa forcibly pulled Maria's arm and got off, almost dragging her daughter along. As usual, Maria didn't stop crying. Rosa took her to the end of the platform and hit her cheek again. At the moment she was hit, Maria stopped crying for an instant, but before long she shouted and cried even more than before. Rosa, whose emotions had exploded, grabbed the nape of Maria's neck and dragged her, tugging at her hair. Honestly, Rosa, you should take your own advice. Get a hold of yourself. Then again, I shouldn't be giving parenting advice. I'm not a parent. I wouldn't know what to do in the situation, but maybe I'm just naive. Or maybe it's just me thinking too loudly or getting too invested. I don't know. But I just really want Rosa to calm down. Actually, a lot of us are kindergartners inside our own head. Be quiet. I'm just kind of adding in more here again. Now, if this were the situation, and I actually had the right to say it, which, you know, I don't have the right to say this at all. Why can't you obey what Mama says? Why? Have you... Maybe she has, but try looking at things through your daughter's eyes and actually try to understand her. Beating the shit out of your kid's not gonna help. That's not helping. Along with those severe words, Rosa hit Maria's cheek over and over again. The more Maria cried and shouted, the more Rosa hit her. I want to say that's abuse, but again... And the more Maria was hit, the more intensely she cried and shouted. Papa's business trip? Was that her way of saying or explaining why the father left? Huh. Okay, that piece of dialogue has me thinking. Okay, first off, did Rosa love this man, out of curiosity? You guys don't have to answer. This is me just asking these questions. And the fact that he left for reasons of his own, I'm not sure. It feels... I don't know all the details. But why does it feel like she's obviously blaming Maria, blaming Maria, saying that she's the reason that he left? Can we actually say that it was Maria that caused him to leave? Or was it the stress of the Ushinomiya family? I don't know. But just that piece of dialogue there. It's because you are like this that Papa's business trip doesn't end. It sounds like Rosa... Okay, me just thinking again, that statement just makes me think Rosa is projecting something on Maria, blaming her entirely for that man disappearing or leaving them. That you are like this, that Dude, run away. She's gonna flip out at you. Called it. The one who timidly called to her was the station attendant. Rosa glared at him with a look that said, "Don't cut into the problems of a mother and child, stranger." The station attendant surely hadn't wanted to talk to her. However, Rosa had been yelling up on the platform for a much longer time than she had imagined. Her emotional scolding had caused the passengers on the platform to advise the station attendant that it would be a good idea to call out to her. Rosa yelled at the station attendant not to worry anymore since they would get on the next train. And then, finally, or maybe we should say, for the second time, she noticed the passengers on the platform staring at her from a distance. Rosa sweat slightly and felt the wind torturing her, making her sweat cold. Maria still kept on crying, shielding her own head. No, if this beating continues, she'll probably keep crying forever. Again. As Rosa recovered from the evil heat inside her head, she knew she had surrendered her soul to something bad again. Rosa fell to her knees and hugged Maria, whose face was all soggy with tears and mucus. Maria, gomennasai. Gomennasai. Something evil. Okay. Has the stress of the combination of her daughter and this man basically caused her... Okay. I don't know psychology. I mean, that was like one of my worst subjects in college, I admit. But would the combination of her daughter's actions and the man leaving cause this sort of mental break in her head where she'll sometimes, besides let her emotions take over, she'll just take out all this pent-out anger on her own daughter? I'm analyzing this way too much. I'm overanalyzing this, sorry. Finally, Maria realized that her mother had turned back to being her mother. Then she clung to her mother's body and cried, burying her face on her mother's chest.
悪いママを許して。悪いママを許して。本当にごめんなさい。ママをどうか嫌いにならないで。
マリアは全然平気。ママを嫌いになんかならない。ママはまた悪い魔女に乗り移られていただけ。でもママが帰ってきたから平気。
悪い魔女にママはまた乗り移られていたの。ごめんね。本当にごめんね。
The two of them hugged each other, asking for forgiveness and sending words of forgiveness at each other for a long time. After a while, the two of them gradually calmed down and separated their faces from one another. Maria's face, Rosa's face, both were deep red after crying their eyes out.
マリアはハロウィンのお祭りがしたいの？
うん。ジョージお兄ちゃんやジェシカお姉ちゃんにかぼちゃマシュマロ見せてあげたかった。
That was a sweet which had been alongside the cash register at the shop where they had eaten breakfast. It was a fancy sweet that had a bit of orange marshmallow in the shape of a jack-o'-lantern attached to the tip of a stick. Maria had wanted that and had insistently pestered for it. Rosa had said that there was no way she would buy such a sweet right after they'd had breakfast, and had rejected it.
じゃあマリア、この町に売っているかどうかわからないけど、降りて探してみようか。
Okay, so Rosa's back to normal. Good.
ママ大好き。愛してる。ありがとう。
私もよ、マリア。愛してるわ。
The truth was that they had no time to waste loitering around at a stopover station. If they missed the airplane, they would fall half a day behind schedule. She should have left home with more time to spare, but she had ended up leaving late after choosing Maria's clothes. Because of that, Rosa had been a bit impatient since the morning. She looked at the clock. They had to get on the next train immediately. But her daughter firmly joined hands with her to go buy the sweet with her mother, and that hand was warm. To Rosa, as she was now, it was more important to regrow her bonds with Maria. To her, Maria was not only a beloved daughter, she was everything Rosa had. Fortunately, she could see that there was a big supermarket right in front of the station. Maybe they wouldn't be able to find a sweet exactly like that one, but Maria would probably accept a similar one. Besides, Rosa also couldn't show up with a face swelled from crying. She must fix her makeup.
あれと全く同じマシュマロは見つからないかもしれないけど、似たようなお菓子があるといいね。それで、いとこのみんなを一緒に驚かそうね。
うん。ママと一緒に買うお菓子なら何でもいい。
The two left the turnstiles of the station in this unknown town. Maria walked across the pedestrian crossing together with her mother, chuckling to herself as though she was walking in an amusement park. Both faces were still deep red, but the two of them, mother and child, smiled at each other without any restraint, looking warm. Okay. So from this we can tell that Rosa, A, has very terrible time controlling her emotions, and B, possibly, we could say that she was influenced by something. This is kind of going with the human and witch theory again. Human theory meaning that she's obviously been having some held back emotions that she couldn't control, and the witch theory meaning that she was indeed influenced by something.
こんなところでどうされたのですか？
君か。なんでもない。考え事をするのにここが少し心地よかっただけだ。
今日の準備は全て手配が終わっています。あとはお茶でも飲みながらくつろいで待とうではありませんか。
スナ、君にいつも面倒なことを全て押し付けている。
どうか私をもっと頼ってはいただけませんか。 私はあなたの妻です。
無論君にはいつも助けられているし、感謝もしている。だからこそ、私は私の仕事に専念できる。
わかっています。お仕事のこと。そして、お父様の遺産の話ですね。
Well, of course. He is supposed to be like the head, so he's kind of managing that.
君には関係のないことだ。欲深な兄弟たちの腐肉の漁り合いに過ぎ。
Fishing for rotten meat amongst greedy siblings. Like you're one to
大丈夫です。すべてうまくいきます。あなたのお仕事がうまくいかなかったことはありません。
Natsuhi softly cuddled close to Krauss's shoulder. She spoke words to reward Krauss for the difficulties of his work, but Natsuhi was herself the one who knew best that it wasn't going well. Krauss's project was something like a seesaw where a large amount of money swings. A big investment is linked to large collateral. Both a large-sized seesaw, the swing is greatly slowed, and it's not something which shows immediate results. I don't know how to English. At times, you make more investments so that the seesaw inclines faster towards the good side. Naturally, you do that because you have confidence that, in a not-so-distant future, you'd be able to recover all the investments made. Sorry, I almost belched. I apologize. That was disgusting. However, the seesaws Krauss chose never turned out as he would have liked them to. His foresight wasn't wrong, but times were slow. They would never catch up with him. For example, think of a literal seesaw placed in a park. Due to its great popularity, there's always someone playing on it, and even if you wanted to play, you had to wait a long time for your turn. And then, if you found that seesaw vacant on a certain day, and were the first one to arrive, you would straddle it and have it all to yourself. However, if nobody got on the opposite side of the seesaw, you couldn't play on it. And no matter how much time passed, nobody would come to the opposite side of the seesaw. The seesaw is a popular piece of playground equipment, so if you waited, a companion would surely show up. Krauss was aware of that. The weather looked like it was getting worse. The time for the typhoon comes, so nobody would come outside to play. But the seesaw is a popular piece of playground equipment, so surely someone will come. If he vacated his place because the weather seemed to be getting worse, certainly someone would snatch his place away. And he would end up only longingly gazing at someone having fun playing on the seesaw from a distance again. On one side of the seesaw, he continued to wait patiently, all alone. That was Krauss's project, and his current situation.
私にもう少しの勇気と自分の先見性を信じる自信があれば、いつだって失敗はしなかった。
ええ、そうです。あなたの先見性はいつも間違っていません。あなただけがお父様の才覚を受け継いだのです。他の兄弟たちが誰も受け継がなかった天性のものを受け継がれ。
なのに私はそれを信じられず、いつも臆病に自らの事業を畳んできた。なぜ自分を信じることができないのか。自分を信じられない男を誰が信じる。誰も信じない。私はいつも敗者の座るべき椅子、親父にもお袋にも兄弟たちにも笑われる。
So we're actually getting a little bit into Krauss's mindset.
私はいつになったらこのコンプレックスから解放されるのだ。いつになったら。
Only Natsuhi knew. She knew of Krauss's anguish. As the eldest son of the Ushidamiya family, who had been forced to shoulder a big responsibility from now on, he couldn't open his pained heart to anyone, and was always compared to his father's great enterprises.
あなたが親族会議に専念できるよう、すべての手配を済ませています。すべて。
すまん。親父殿の件は問題ないかね。
はい。源氏と南條先生は、私とあの強欲な兄弟たちを、決してお父様には会わせません。
Never allow those greedy siblings to meet.
もしもし。はい、ゴーダです。
Hello, Goda.
ねえ、お任せください。 年に一度の大仕事に腕が鳴っております。
In the kitchen, multicolored ingredients were gathered and the preliminary arrangements were promptly being started. Even though it was still morning, the ingredients for dinner were already in saucepans and steaming. Normally, he had to deal with several assorted matters other than cooking, but on the day of the family conference, he could devote himself entirely to cooking. To Goda, who was originally a chef, this was surely the greatest gala occasion of the whole year.
ええ、ディナーには子牛のステーキを。素晴らしい肉がすでに保冷庫で今夜を待ちわびておりますよ。
Calf steak.
まかないも今夜はぜひ期待してください。
It was rare for Goda to be in this good of a mood toward his fellow servants. To Goda, who bragged about being a chef attached to the Ushidamiya family, being qualified to announce the cooking at the family conference was his greatest honor.
わかった。任せるのでよろしく頼む。あと、熊沢がそちらにいないか。
熊沢さんですか。先ほど見かけましたが、こちらにはおりません。
Oh, they're talking through the phone.
ゲストハウスの方へ準備に行かれたのではないでしょうか。
また油を売っているのか。いや、結構だ。では引き続きよろしく頼む。
ええ、万事この豪太にお任せを。
Oh, Genji placed the telephone back on the receiver, sighing lightly. Genji sighed once again, thinking of Kumasawa, who was probably hiding again even though things were this busy. And the ostentatious Goda, who only felt like doing anything on a day when he could show off.
失礼します。ゲストハウスの各お部屋の準備が整いました。
お嬢様より、お子様方が泊まれるよう、4人分の用意をするようにとのご指示を賜りましたが、
今年は6年ぶりにバトラ様がお見えになるそうだ。お嬢様もいとこ4人で夜更かしをされたいのだろう。準備するように奥様にはお伝えしなくてよい。
そうですね。かしこまりました。
今夜は深夜勤で、そのまま明日は早朝勤か。
Oh, that's always fun.
しんどい2日間になりそうだな。
Oh, trust me, I know the feeling.
そういえば、台風が直撃するって天気予報で言っていますね。大丈夫でしょうか。
台風がよほどそれない限り、場合によっては親族の皆様方のお帰りの船に響くだろう。親族会議の日程が月曜か火曜あたりまで長引くかもしれない。
Oh, sorry. Trust me, there's no maybe about it. Shit's gonna happen, and it's gonna be
長丁
delayed.
場になるだろうが、皆くれぐれも粗相のないように頼む。シャノンは焦らぬよう落ち着いて、カノンは愛想よくご挨拶をするように。
はい、注意します。
注意します。
大切なお客様がお越しになられる日だ。くれぐれも粗相がないように。
心得ています。いつだって。ここには大切なお客様しか訪れま。
カノン、今日は大切なお客様を迎える。
Beatrice?
心構えを改めるように。
はい。
シャノン、どうした？さっきから何かそわそわしているようだが、何か時間の約束でもあるのか？
いえ、何でもありません。失礼いたしました。
姉さん、今日は大切なお客様がお越しになる日なんだよ。プライベートとは切り離すようにね。
プライベートなんか知りません。
As Shannon blushed just a bit, she turned her gaze away from the clock. Was it about time for the airplane carrying the family to arrive at Nijima? She had planned on to hiding the fact that her reunion with George after such a long time was making her heart palpitate. But Kennen, who stood at her side, understood her perfectly. Wonder how quickly we're going to move around events on this one.
Shannon, これを黙って受け取ってくれ。
Oh my god, is he practicing? Inside a bathroom stall, George was practicing something over and over, taking out a small velvet box hidden in his pocket like a quick draw of a desert gunman.
違うな。シャノンは牽引力のある男性が好きなんだ。もっと馬力がある感じじゃないとダメだ。シャノン、これを薬指につけるんだ。命令だよ。ああ、左手とちゃんと言わないと右手にされちゃうかもしれない。
I think she already knows,
いや、
dude, but...
シャノンもそこまでかまととじゃないけど。でも少しは自由意志がないとなんだかその。
What even noise was that? As he crossed his arms nodding, someone knocked on the door. Oh god. George was suddenly brought back to reality.
お、ジョージ君、大丈夫か？腹の調子でも悪いのか？
Oh, hey, Rudolph.
ルドルフおじさん。大丈夫です。平気です。ご心配は無用です。
そっか。ならいいんだけどな。無理して力みすぎるなよ。尻が切れちまうぜ。
I don't know why I find that funny, so just the way he said that. Rudolph washed his hands, laughing cheerfully, and left. George knew that the most embarrassing part hadn't been overheard, and he patted his chest, feeling relieved.
キリエ、ローザはまだ来ないのか？
まだよ。遅いわね。
天候調整中だからいいようなものを。これで普段通りのダイヤだったらあいつ乗り遅れちまうぜ。そしたらどうする気なんだあいつ。
ローザさんだっていい年の大人よ。なんとかするわ。兄って人はいくつになっても妹を子供扱いなのね。
Yeah, that's true.
親父だっていくつになっても子供だけどな。
Hey, Battler!
だと？俺が子供ならおめえは赤ん坊じゃねえか。ほれほれ、バトラちゃん、高い高い。
やめろ、くすぐって。やめ。
親子ってより悪ガキ仲間って感じね。ほら、いらしたわよ。
おおおお。
Oh, hey, Hideyoshi.
餃子さんやないか。マリアちゃん、久しぶりやの。
久しぶり。
マリア、お久しぶりです。でしょ？言ってごらん。
お久しぶりです。
そうや。よく言えたな。ご褒美に飴玉あげような。
No, she's had too much candy.
あれ？どこにしまったんや。
ローザさん、お久しぶりです。マリアちゃんもお久しぶり。ご無沙汰してます、キリエ姉さん、秀吉兄さん。と、あら、バトラ君？大きくなったわね。
いやー。今日は会うたびに言われてて恥ずかしいっすよ。
Well, you're gonna be hearing it quite a lot, dude.
おう、ローザ。遅かったな。飛行機がダイヤ通りだったらギリギリってとこだったぜ。
列車の接続がうまくいかなくて。何？また天候調査中なの？ぼやかないぼやかない。
Oh, hey, venomous bitch.
船で6時間も揺られるくらいなら飛行機でほんの30分の方がずっとマシよ。たとえ1時間余計に待たされたって全然早いんだから。
あれがマリアなのか。大きくなったな。成長期か。
前に会ったのは6年前？それは変わるわよ。女は心変わりがあればたった1日でも生まれ変わる生き物よ。
Maria noticed a big man who she didn't remember mixed among the relatives and hid behind Rosa's back, glaring at Battler.
おい、バトラ。挨拶しろい。前にやったのが3歳の時じゃ。初対面も同じだぞ。
3歳じゃ覚えてねえよな。よ、マリア。久しぶり。大きくなったな。
マリア、バトラお兄ちゃんよ。ルドルフおじさんの息子さん。わかる？
おじさんの息子さんが、おじさんが息子さん。
Oh, she just gave herself a headache, She was obviously on her guard. After all, it would be no surprise if she found it frightening for a large guy like Battler to suddenly start speaking frankly to her. Battler noticed that as well, and thought of various ways he might approach her. Then he noticed the sweet she had in her hand. It was the jack-o'-lantern sweet that Rosa had bought for her. Oh, so they found him.
10月だからハロウィンか。お菓子をくれなきゃいたずらしちゃうぞ。
If you try to snatch a sweet away from a small child, normally you'd expect them to cry and start a fuss. The adults thought the method wasn't good, but surprisingly Maria looked pleased, her face splitting into a wide grin.
ハロウィン、ハロウィン。ほらママ、バトラもハロウィン知ってる。
こーら、バトラお兄ちゃんと呼びなさい。ごめんね、バトラくん。
いやいや、気にしないっすよ。俺はバトラと呼んでくれ。俺もマリアって呼ぶからな。ほらマリア、ハロウィンだぞ。お菓子をくれなきゃいたずらしちゃうぞ。
The strange irony that, yeah, it's pretty damn close to Halloween while I'm recording this.
お菓子をくれなきゃいたずらしちゃうぞ。
I think maybe like just a few days away. From inside her purse, Maria picked out a jack-o'-lantern sweet similar to the one she had in her hand and presented it to Battler. It seemed that Battler accepting it was enough to confirm their friendship. The adults were amazed at how the children had established communication with each other. To Maria, who had been complaining that she wanted to have a Halloween festival, it must have felt like Battler was a friend since he knew about trick-or-treat. Her defensive posture from before was completely gone. Now she was all merry as though they had been friends for decades.
そうだな。日本じゃハロウィンってマイナーなイベントだよな。仮装行列で練り歩くなんて向こうのニュースではよく見るけど、日本じゃ見たことないぜ。
マリアも仮装したかった。仮装していとこみんなでお菓子をくれなきゃいたずらしちゃうぞってやりたかった。
そっかそっか。今度俺と一緒にやろうな。マリアだったら何の仮装をして練り歩きたい？
Obviously a witch.
魔女ベアトリーチェ。
Oh. And the music stopped. Oh. We're just skip. There she is!
おや、お嬢様、こんなところに。奥様が探しておいででしたよ。
探されたくねえからこんなところにいるんだぜ。どうせ、みなりは大丈夫かとか、言葉遣いをちゃんとするようにとか、おこごと。
違いありません。
私はさ、なぜか親族会議の日になると、この魔女様が気になるんだよ。
ほう、それはまたどうしてでございましょう。
親族会議ってのは、じい様に連なるすべての一族老頭が集まる日だ。今年は6年ぶりにバトラも来るそうじゃねえか。そんな感じでさ、何十年かぶりに、今までずっと姿を現さなかった親族が、ひょっこりと現れるんじゃないかって、いつも思ってる。
ほほう、そんな親族がおりますでしょうか。
ベアトリーチェ様だよ。素性は誰も知らない。あるいは、大昔のじい様の愛人なのか。その子孫がひょっこりと現れて、授けた黄金を返せ。
クラウス様たちは、親方様の遺産問題で、今年も議論されるでしょうから。こうも魔女の黄金の話で盛り上がっては、黄金を与えた魔女本人が、そろそろおいでになってもおかしくありませんね。
Yeah, probably.
熊沢さんはさ、辞めたり勤めたりと忙しいけど、現実さん並みに昔からここに出入りしてるわけでしょ？ベアトリーチェのこと、もっと知ってるんじゃないの？
さて、どう思い出そうにもこの老いぼれ。今朝の朝食すらも思い出せませんので。
熊沢さんはいっつもそういう言い方で逃げるけど、何か知ってそうなんだよな。
Yep, she knows
知
something.
ってて物陰で笑ってるみたいな陰湿な雰囲気が時々するぜ。
Plot will twist, she's the mastermind.
これは手厳しい。隠し事など何もしておりません。私から申し上げられることは、ベアトリーチェ様は黄金の魔女であられて、この島の夜を支配されているもう
じい様の受け売りかよ。給料もらってるとはいえ、じい様の妄言に付き合うのも大変だな。
ただ、これだけは申し上げられます。
Beatrice is real.
六軒島は太古の昔、小豆島と呼ばれて恐れられてきました。
Azukishima.
小豆は悪時期がなまったものと言われ、本当は悪時期島と呼ばれていたのだと、漁民たちの間では伝えられておりました。
So went from being to an evil appetite.
前にも聞いたよ。この辺は暗礁が多くて海難事故が多かったから、領民たちが恐れてむやみに近づかなかったって話だろ。
悪時期島には悪霊が住み着いていて、太古の昔から人々の魂を喰らい続けてきました。この島に関わり、命を奪われた人間はあまりにも多いのです。
それを旅の修験者だかなんだかが例の社を作って鎮魂したんで収まったってんじゃなかったっけ。うさんくせえ話だぜ。
Well, we know what happened to that shrine.
その鎮魂の社はこの夏、暗き闇を引き裂く紫色の不気味な雷で打ち砕かれたとか。
Hey, Shannon, I wonder who did that.
熊沢さん、その話好きだな。確かに鎮魂の社が落雷でなくなっちまうなんて不気味だが、まあもともとオンボロだったしな。ちょっと高い波にでもさらわれたんじゃねえのかな。
眠りから目覚めた悪時期島の悪霊がベアトリーチェ様を呼び寄せたのです。もしベアトリーチェ様が親族会議に訪れられるようなことがあったなら。
あったなら？
Kumasawa kept silent for a moment there. To Jessica, who wanted to press her to keep going, it was an eerie silence. When Kumasawa realized she was scaring Jessica with her silence, she grinned broadly.
はてさて、どんなことになるやら。
I'm not gonna lie, it's increasingly difficult because I kind of want to watch...
そいつは素敵じゃないかよ。
Just randomly, sort of off topic, it's becoming increasingly difficult because I kind of want to watch the anime of this, but I would prefer getting through the entire story first, which means I'm probably going to be waiting for, let's see, there's like 8 episodes, 9? It might take me a year. I don't know.
でしょ？たまには優雅な時間を得て、あなたの心を豊かにするのもあなたの仕事
だな。心と財布は豊かじゃなきゃいけねえ。わかったよ。その日は開けておくことにする。予約を頼むぜ。
わかったわ。絶対よ。
ああ、よろしく頼む。愛してるぜ、キリエ。
After kissing the receiver, Rudolph hung up. Before his seat, there were many executives with their sleeves rolled up, eagerly awaiting at the end of the phone call.
すまん、待たせたぜ。アメリカから連絡は来たか。
Contact from America.
外線にデイル渡辺弁護士からです。おつなぎします。
結局のところ、感触はどうなんだ？
それが一つ芳しくないようでして、先方は裁判をも辞さないつもりのようです。
やっぱりごまかしきれねえかな。繋いでくれ。
わかりました。すぐに。
もしもし。ハローハロー。お待たせしました。後宮です。どうもどうも。いかがですか、そちらは。
Hello, President 後宮。
挨拶は抜きで本題に入りましょう。いいニュースと悪いニュースがありますが、どちらを先にしますか？
Well, immediately when you're asked that, you always want to go with the bad news.
悪いニュースが先がいいな。
Yep.
デザートがないと頑張れないたちなんだ。
You can't fight if there's no dessert.
わかりました。悪いニュースは先方が東方を告発する準備に入ったということです。つい先日類似した裁判で原告が圧勝する判決が出されました。被告側も東方が主張するのとほぼ同じ内容で論戦していたのですが、全てにおいて却下されました。
Okay, so now we're kind of getting a glimpse of the issues that Rudolph was having, why they were really needing the money. So does that mean we're possibly going to get a glimpse at Hideyoshi and Ava, seeing what's going on with their companies and why they are in desperate need of the inheritance? Or they're just in desperate need of a large amount of money?
残念ながら、このまま法廷に臨めば、東方の主張はことごとく却下される可能性が極めて高い。
例の裁判、全滅だったか。うちより有利な条件だったと思ってたんだが、そりゃ辛いな。で、いいニュースは？
先方の幹部と接触できました。先方に東方の立ち位置を説明し、
母外に資金はありますか？
Explain that we have no intention of violating the other party's brand image, and I managed to get their understanding.
先方は近日中に条件提示を行い、それらの履行が行われるなら告発を見送ると約束しました。取締役会のナンバー2による発言です。
Number 2 man.
感触は？
正直、非常に厳しいものになると予想されます。東方の想定では避けられないものとして、社名変更、ブランド名変更。
うちに潰れろと一言言やいいのに、周りくどい奴らだぜ。
Pretty much.
先方は近年2代目社長に交代したばかりで、まだ足固めが終わっていません。東方が徹底抗戦した場合、現社長に失点を与えたい勢力が何らかの利的工作をしかねないと懸念しています。そのため、先方トップも本件を速やかに解決したいという思惑があるようです。
Okay, I am kind of glad that we're actually getting a glimpse of the reasons why the siblings really, really needed some money.
そのため、迅速な和解のために多少の条件緩和を引き出せる余地も残っているかもしれません。
いずれにせよ、とんでもねえ金が必要になるか。
その覚悟は必要です。そして、それでも懲罰的賠償金よりははるかに安いかと。
ありがとう先生。また進展があったら連絡してください。先生は高級鳥だからヨタ話もできねえ。サンキューサンキュー。グッバイ。
You said that in English. Rudolph hung up the phone. It seemed that the executives sitting at the reception seats could guess about the contents of that discussion.
聞こえたか野郎ども。まあそうじるとだ。金さえ積みや堪忍してやるぜってわけだ。あとは金の高だけを争点にすりゃいい。
しかし社長、渡辺氏の示した和解金の想定額はあまりにも膨大です。それだけの余裕はありません。
こんなことになるって分かってたら多角化なんて始めんじゃなかったぜ。
3年しのげれば資金的危機は脱出できる計算でした。まさかここで刺されるなんて本当についてない。
ホップステップジャンプのステップでこけちまったんだもんな。泣けるぜ。
メインバンクから金を引っ張るしかありません。
銀行はまずいな。連中は勝ち馬にしか金を出さん。景気は上向いてるが銀行に弱みは見せられねえ。
社長、母外に資金はありますか？我々の把握していない資金です。
よせやい。俺がそういう男に見えるかよ。俺の財布の中身は全てお前らにさらしてるぜ。そこにある帳簿が我が社の全てだ。
なら金策が必要です。数百万ドル単位を引っ張れるスポンサーが大至急必要です。
社長の交友関係で何とかなりませんでしょうか？社長
ああ、 落ち着けてめえら。金策は俺が何とかする。お前らはガタガタせずに業務を維持しろ。金さえ積めば向こうは許すと言ってるんだ。すでに俺たちはアジアに太いパイプを持ってる。いろいろ響くだろうが取引は維持できる。要は金さえ積めりゃ全て解決できる問題なんだ。見てろ、俺が全て解決する。お前らを路頭に迷わせなんかしねえぞ。大船に乗った気でいろい。無事に解決したらお前ら全員をシャンパンタワーでねぎらってやるぜ。約束する。だから黙って俺についてこい。いいな。
The airplane suddenly shook, probably because of the turbulence. Rudolph woke up because of that shaking. Since he had woken up earlier that morning, he had ended up drifting off to sleep while resting in his seat.
大丈夫？まだだいぶ眠いんじゃないの？このところだいぶ仕事が忙しかったようだし。
仕事が忙しいなんて、俺が暇になっちまったら、俺たち明日から路頭に迷うぜ。
そうね。バトラ君も帰ってきたんだから、二人で物乞いすればいいって問題じゃないわよ。
そうだな。6年ぶりに家族が揃ったんだからな。家族水入らずで過ごせるよう、課長が頑張らねえとな。
When he looked outside the window, he saw that the airplane was already starting to drop in altitude considerably. The fishing boats, which had only looked like black grains until a short while ago, had started to become clearly visible.
親父に土下座して、げんこつ一発で1000万借りられるなら、1ダースくらいもらっときてえところなんだからな。
10 million, huh?
さもなきゃ、とっととお隠れになってくれりゃいいんだが。散々すねをかじって、今度は遺産目当てか。俺は地獄行きだな。そりゃこんな俺に親父も会いたくはないだろうよ。
Okay, so now we can kind of see why Rudolph is in desperate need of that money. Hey, Nanjo.
今年も親族会議にお出にならないつもりですかな。
That answer should have been obvious, Nanjo. Nanjo looked at Kinzo's face, sighing. Kinzo's eyes were rooted to those strange magic books.
ハゲタカどもの議論に加わるつもりはない。好きに我が骨のしゃぶり方でも議論するがよかろう。実にくだらぬ。
やれやれ、困ったものですな。
Nanjo shook his head slightly. To him, children and grandchildren were lovely things, and he believed that their growth was the only enjoyment for Old Man. To him, Kinzo's words were a very sad thing.
この部屋を出るべき時が来れば私は姿を現す。あれが姿を未だ現さぬようにな。
Just as that one. When Kinzo raised his face, in the direction of his gaze was the portrait of the witch, which was respectfully displayed on the wall. Oh. Inside Kinzo's head, there was nothing like, "Today is the day of the family conference, and all my dear family will gather together." There was only the face of the witch in the oil painting, who didn't smile except inside the portrait. Everybody knew that when Kinzo talked about Beatrice, unnecessarily cutting in would instigate his wrath.
私は今日、ある儀式を執り行う。
The demon's roulette?
それは何ですかな？
儀式というよりは、博打に近い。なぜなら、リスクを負わぬ魔法に奇跡は宿らぬからだ。
Nanjo already heard that story many times over. You could call it Kinzo's favorite phrase. It seemed that Kinzo believed that magic and miracles could happen by betting your own fate with certain kind of risk and triumph.
かつて黄金のギャンブラーと言われた金蔵さんが、いつお迎えが来てもおかしくないそのご老体で、一体どんな博打に挑みますやら。これは見ものですな。
なるほど。研究を尽くした秘術の儀式も魔法に長けぬお前にかかれば博打呼ばわりか。まあいい。奇 奇跡を信じる私が勝てば、お前の目には水鏡にしか見えなかったであろう我が研究のすべてが、この日に結実したことをはっきりと理解できるだろう。お前が勝てば、見たままの通り、いつ迎えが来てもおかしくない年寄りの水鏡に終わるだけだ。
一体どんなギャンブルを始めるやら。あなたの友人としてその賭けに、いや、儀式でしたか。その儀式にあなたが勝てるよう心からお祈りするだけです。
感謝する。
そういえば金蔵さん、今年の親族会議には懐かしい客がおられるそうですが。
何
？Kinzo reacted in an unusual way to Nanjo's words and turned around.
ほら、ルドルフさんのところのバトラ君です。6年ぶりにおいでになるそうじゃありませんか。きっと立派になっていますよ。
I'm gonna guess whenever Nanjo said long-awaited guest, Kinzo was hoping it would probably be Beatrice.
なんだ、バトラか。6年ぶり程度の客人など、懐かしいなどと呼びはせぬ。
After hearing Battler's name and showing an ill-humored expression, as though saying that was a letdown, Kinzo turned his back again. Okay, I was kind of...
金蔵さんにとっての6年など、この部屋で研究に没頭すれば、あっという間のことでしょうからな。
本当に懐かしい客、あるいは訪れるかもしれん。
Beatrice. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I really like the backgrounds, because you can finally see like how a lot of these areas are supposed to look like. This is a very good interpretation of how I thought that Kinzo's room would actually look, especially with being able to see Beatrice's little portrait there in the back. I like this. I'm liking this version so much more than the Steam version.
すべてはルーレットの出目次第だ。すでにルーレットは回り始めている。
Yep, the Demon's Roulette.
ルージュか、ノワールか。
Probably Rouge.
今宵、ルーレットがどんな奇跡を見せてくれるのか楽しませてもらおうではないか。
Honestly, I don't do gambling, but if you had to choose between Rouge or Red or Black, I would obviously choose Red. I like Red.
配当は大きいぞ。そして負ける気はせぬ。ベアトリーチェよ、我が賭けを受けるがいい。
And I imagine that she's in the room taunting him. At that time, the telephone on the table rang. It seemed that the piercing sound didn't please Kinzo, and he picked up the receiver in order to preserve the silence as much as he could.
何事か。私は忙しい。
現時でございます。親族の皆様方が到着。
だからどうしたというのだ。適当に茶でも出せばよい。
かしこまりました。そのようにいたします。
Kinzo hung up the phone rudely. Looking at that, Nanjo sighed yet again and shifted his attention outside the window. As he is now, Kinzo is probably not interested in any kind of guest. Duh. Did a guest exist who would make Kinzo come out when the time came, as he had said? He had someone in mind, but that guest couldn't appear. Nanjo stared at the witch of the portrait, who held a candid facial expression, unable to decide whether she was smiling or sad, and he gazed up at the lead-colored sky.
The golden butterflies!
What the hell? What is this? Oh! This is different. Very well. Are all the pieces lined up now? Shall we line up all of these pieces again and start a new game?
何か問題は？
ねえよ。
Wait, what the? The witch looked at him in challenge while elegantly smoking her pipe. Wait a minute, where? What? Wait, what? The fuck is going on? Wait, are these just two? What? And Battler? He just moved slovenly, shrugged his shoulders as though he didn't really feel like being her opponent. What the hell's going on here? He just couldn't make his eyes meet hers. But that didn't mean he was wasn't a match for her. It signified his plain determination to never be taken in by the artifices of this bastard. It was an expression of his powerful determination to fight.
まさか無策ではあるまいな。
お前の出方がわからねえ以上、好きに先手を取ればいいじゃねえか。
もちろんそうさせていただくぞ。お前の守りをいかに崩すか、何手で詰めるか、わらわの腕の見せ所よ。
お前がどんな手で来ようが、俺はお前を信じない。その一点を俺が貫き通す限り、俺に負けはない。ってことはな、このゲームはお前に勝てないようにできてるぜ。
そうかもしれん。しかしな、ゲームを何度繰り返すかはわらわが決めるぞ。そしてわらわが勝ち、そなたが負けを認めるまで何度でも繰り返されるぞ。つまりこれは災難よ。そなたがわらわに屈服するまで続く永遠の災難。そなたがわらわを、魔女の存在を認めるまで永遠に続く。
Wait a minute, this is continuing off of the freaking tea party thing? Wait, what the fuck? My mind is so Okay. Let me just try to calm down and think about this real quick. Okay. From the first tea party, right? Or the secret thing, we learned that Beatrice's power was repeating, I think, repeating things. So is she literally repeating the events of the first chapter, or first episode, except this time we're bearing witness to it, and Battler and Beatrice are kind of going at it, trying to destroy the others. Oh my, the fuck is going on?
なら、俺もお前が根負けするまで何度でも無限に付き合ってやるぜ。意地の張り合いってやつでは負けた例がねえんだ。
どこぞの魔女にでも入れ知恵されたか？まあよい。
コタクは聞き飽きたぜ。さあ、おっ始めやがれ。
さあ、始めようではないか。そなたの指し手はすでに知り尽くしておる。手の内を知られた守りなどたかが知れておる。同じ手でしのぎきれると思うでないぞ。
ベアトリーチェ、一つだけ最初に言っておくことがある。
なんだ？
お前が何をのたまおうと自由だ。だが俺が信じるかどうかは常に俺が自分で決める。貴様の魔法がどれほどのものだったとしても、俺の魂は屈しない。これは俺への拷問だと？違うね。
ならば何だというのか。
これはお前への拷問なのさ。お前がいつ俺に屈し諦めるか、それまで繰り返される拷問なのさ。
面白いかな、その例えやよし。互いを苛み合う拷問とは実に面白い。さーて、始めようではないか。後ろ宮バトラー
！What the flying fuck is going on? Are those two just basically spectating what's going on? What the? Okay, save real quick. Can I go back out? Just give me a second. So everything's pretty much filled out. What the hell was up with that last part? was that clearly a continuation of the first tea party, but it's at Beatrice is using her powers to basically repeat events, and it's just her and Battler. Oh God, my head hurts. But I'm just gonna try to think about this. So here's my thought. The way that it looks, I'm guessing Battler and Beatrice are basically watching over the events as they unfold in this episode, and possibly future episodes, all because Battler is trying to deny her existence, and I'm guessing basically Battler is supposedly the personification of believing in the human theory, and Beatrice is obviously believing in the witch theory. Good Lord! That's all I can think about. That's the only comparison I can think of for this. Good Lord, I fucking love it. Holy crap, This is possibly going to be the best thing I've ever played on my channel, besides, well, I don't know. This is, because of this and Higurashi, I have a freaking newfound appreciation for visual novels. Good Lord. And now I really can't wait to continue this even further. Okay, if somebody could explain that to me without being too spoilerish, like, am I right? Am I right in thinking that they're supposed to be the personifications of both theories, the human theory and the witch theory, and they're basically just watching over the events, replaying themselves? Only, I don't know if there's going to be any slight differences. I don't know if these characters are going to die in different ways, just so Beatrice could, like, throw off Battler or anything. But, God, I don't know what to think. That's literally the only, I keep saying I don't know what to think, because the only thing I can think of that I can actually come up with is pretty much what I just said, that Battler and Beatrice are basically watching over these events as they unfold. I need to go lay down. I need to go lay down and be with my thoughts. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Holy crap. Oh my. I can definitely say I was not expecting that. So, I'm just gonna go lay down and let my mind brew this over, and I'm just gonna kind of think about it. Thank you guys so much for watching.